you're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Sooners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Razorbacks offense will have the football first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Good news for this offense is it hasn't taken them a long time to get into a rhythm in the passing game. That's already his 100th completion on the season. Put up some big numbers this year if they keep up at this pace.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear. One of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Caught in the backfield, it's Singh. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's De La Rosa. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Taking it the other way. He's at the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Well, you can tell this defense is locked in early in this one. On the first drive of the game on 3rd down, they're expecting pass. They had multiple players in the back end defensively with their eyes on the quarterback, able to jump the route, pick it off, take it back for a touchdown, and they've already seized a ton of momentum.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the left side. Strong run near pick up 4 and get it out to the 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking left. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, Give on the inside. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Key. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Powers through the defender. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be something. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack. Set him back, but they'll go for it here. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the 1st. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. They'll move the tight end. Off play action on 1st down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick-6 here in the 1st quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick-6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stop for a short gain.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's De La Rosa. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6. Now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Right on the money. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
To the air on 1st down. He makes the grab. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Harmon. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Motion from the back. Wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Calls his own number. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking for a man. It's Key. Into the end zone. He was open. And he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Wow, you usually don't get that wide open in the end zone. If that ball comes in like that, that's a play the receiver has just got to be able to make for his team.
Gets the back moving. He might want another play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown. And this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big 4th down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick the field goal?
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Looking to throw, it's De La Rosa. Fires left. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Close to the marker, it's Bohannon. No. First down, it's spotted on the 49.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the... Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Crosses to 40. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Key. Here's a Heat. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting them on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
On the move. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls off.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Might be calling a hot route. On third and forever, let's test his arm strength. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting... down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass, it's De La Rosa. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete with conviction on the crosser. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Kick is in the air. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. To go up top on first down. He'll pull it down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Crosses the 45. There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown Sooners! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Razorbacks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Back to throw, it's De La Rosa. Snagged out of the air. There's a timeout on the field. Tight first half. The Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. To throw on first down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it past the marker. Past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Arkansas.
In the ground game.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially, oh, he wants it all. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And that one will give him the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the...
And the Razorbacks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw, it's De La Rosa. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it along the sideline. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A run for the quarterback. Got the first down and more. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Sweet cut there. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. from 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. South Carolina steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Columbia a ton of confidence.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Back to pass, it's key. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He'll take another shot here. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Got it. They will score. Touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself.
The hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Looking to throw, it's Key. Got a man, it's Harmon. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled. It's fingers.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one. They're just playing with a ton of intensity.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the
touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective. And that's they go back to work in the final period of this one. Dropping back, it's De La Rosa. Quickly to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Catch in the middle, it's Bohannon. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Bohannon. And maybe... back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up the first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's squarely fault.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
Here's the pressure. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Touch pass on the run. Turning it on. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Quick timeout called by the defense. The clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Quarterback will keep it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That's a nice job of this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on third and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. And his first pass is incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
He wants a big play here late. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get. It's done. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Looking downfield, it's De La Rosa. Bringing the heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Man, we've got a back-and-forth battle going here late in the game. 4th quarter, offense hits an explosive play. The defense comes running.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Quarterback has got to know the situation better than that. In a 2-minute situation, down by 1 possession, you absolutely cannot take a sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Oh, they're after him. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Sooners hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. To the air on first down. Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Harmon. Breaks into the open. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's De La Rosa. Throws for the tight end. Fires it incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. So now it's 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to pass. They get to him as he throws. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great